What up, homies? Y'all know what it is. Let's get right into this one, all right? So, as we all know, well, not all, but most, majority of us know about when Mr. Jojo Magoo, Mr. Joe Biden, when he kept reiterating the dark winter that we were going to have, right? When they were doing the debate. I remember he said it like 3 times, 4 times maybe. I'm not saying there's any, no, matter of fact, it probably is a connection here. But look, check it out, y'all. Final script, Dark Winter Exercise. All right. And this is on Center for Health Security.org. All right. Let me read this a little bit. Dark Winter Bioterrorism Exercise, Andrews Air Force Base, June 22nd through the 23rd, 2001. Property of John Hopkins Center for Civilian Biodefense, Center for Strategic and International Studies. Well, I'll be darned. Man, all right, my bad, yo. Make sure there's no more creeping up on me. You're going to end up on first 48, man. Don't do it. All right, yeah. I'm sorry about that. Let me read this, all right? Final script, Dark Winter Exercise. Explanatory note to the exercise script. In their roles as National Security Council members responding to the smallpox crisis, exercise participants were given information about unfolding events in 4 important ways: briefings, memos, newspaper summaries, and video news clips. Each of the 3 segments began with briefings delivered to the NSC meeting by exercise controllers playing the roles of deputies or special assistants. Subsequent briefings in each segment provided NSC players with possible policy options for consideration. Throughout the exercise, individual participants were given memos on issues or events within the purview of their position or agency. Participants responded to events in whatever way they felt appropriate. The exercise began with a briefing on the geopolitical context in which the scenario occurs. At the start of segments 2 and 3, summaries of relevant news coverage of the epidemic were shown. Seems about like the segment we would be in right about now. But what do I know? Let me see. Okay. At 5 different times in the exercise, video news clips were shown which conveyed the breaking news stories occurring at the time in the scenario. The text of the news clips is not shown in this exercise script. This script includes only information that was delivered to the participants. The comments and decisions made by participants during the exercise are not part of this exercise script. They will be summarized in separate reports. Introduction to exercise. Geopolitical context briefing. We got Taiwan-China tensions. Angry rhetoric between Taiwan and the People's Republic of China has reached an all-time high. Man, that sounds so eerily similar and familiar to something else, right? 1 month ago, the PRC tested medium-range missiles along a flight path that passed through Taiwan's airspace. An outbreak of foot and mouth disease in Taiwan began about 3 weeks ago and is having a devastating impact on the local swine industry. Press reports have speculated that the current outbreak may have been deliberately introduced by the Chinese. Well, I'll be darned. China has denied these rumors. Taiwanese officials have compared this outbreak to the 1997 FMD pandemic that transformed Taiwan from an exporter to an importer of pork. As a result, China was able to capture the Pacific Rim pork market. Nuke biosmuggling. Last month, Russian authorities, with support from the FBI, arrested Yusuf Abdulaziz, a known operative in Al-Qaeda and a close personal friend and suspected senior lieutenant of Osama bin Laden. Yusuf was caught in a sting operation that had been developing during the last year. He was attempting to acquire 50 kilograms of plutonium and was also attempting to arrange the purchase of several biological pathogens that had been weaponized by the Soviet Union. Suspected BW production. Iraq. 6 months ago, the U.S. lifted sanctions against Iraq and seized enforcement of the no-fly zones. Saddam has since pursued an aggressive effort to upgrade military forces and has imported equipment and materials that might be used to build chemical or biological weapons. The Al-Dura vaccine plant near Baghdad, closed by UN inspectors after the Gulf War, renewed full-scale production in 2001. The ostensible justification for this was the preparation of vaccines against foot and mouth disease. There are also reports that several top of scientists from the former Soviet Union bioweapons program began working in Iraq and Iran 1 year ago. Southwest Asia 2 days ago. 2 days ago, Iraqi forces in the south of Iraq moved into offensive positions along the Kuwaiti border. The Iraqi government denies any hostile intent and maintains that these troop movements are part of routine military exercises. Lies. Final script: Dark Winter exercise. Yesterday, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, and Bahrain requested deployment of US, British, and French forces to Southwest Asia to guard against possible attempts by Iraq to seize Kuwaiti oil fields. Russia and China opposed ally deployment. The US has announced it is moving an aircraft carrier battle group to the Gulf. US domestic conditions. US economy is in good shape. Has been especially severe winter and heating oil prices, especially in the Northeast, are high. Polls show slim majority of Americans oppose a major deployment on U.S. troops to the Persian Gulf. Most Americans agree that Saddam's Iraqi regime present a real threat to stability in the region and to American interests. Key information on U.S. soil imports being distributed. Here's the memo given to all participants. 2001 statistics from the Energy Information Administration. This isn't really that important, y'all. Well, I mean, it's important, but I'm just trying to give y'all the meat here, you know? Let me see. Memo given to President, National Security Advisor, Secretary of HHS, FEMA Director, 7 p.m. Segment 1, December 9th, 2002. 2002, National Security Council meeting. I tell you what, y'all. Maybe if you want to come check this out, because like I really don't want to have to read this all over again. But y'all catch the drift, right? Y'all see what's going on? Hopefully y'all see. There's some good SHIT right here, y'all, and it kind of opens your eyes up to see certain things and maybe even kind of be able to predict certain things. You know what I mean? But with that being said, y'all, once again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all who come over here and rock with me, watch my videos. Y'all keep your eyes open. Stay safe, homies.